a pleasure for me to be here with you and sharing some ideas on how to use some tools. Probably you know them, or probably you have heard about them. So the idea is that we're gonna just talk a little bit how to use these tools. I use them in my courses, and also I am gonna share a link so that you can explore other, because in 1 hour or less than 1 hour we don't have a lot of time. So what we are going to do is just to go over some of them. I'm going to give you some ideas and also some recommendations on how to use them, but also I want to provide some tips about universal design so that you can take that into account. And finally, well, I'm going to show you my presentation in a moment, but before we begin, I want to do an activity with you. So I'm going to share my screen, and I really would like you to tell me if you can see it. Because as I said, I don't know, in the beginning, I use Zoom and I use Meet because of the university, but we don't have Meet Teams. So that's why probably I'm not very familiar with it. So the first activity actually that I want to do with you is a Mentimeter. Probably you know this tool. So I want you to go to this website that is www.menti.com, and then you have to use this code that you see right here, right? 3954123. And there is a question that because I want to know about the tools that you usually use in your classes. So what are the tools that you usually use to teach? Okay, especially in this moment that we are teaching from home. So if you can just go over to this website and answer the question, so we can see some of the tools that you use, so that in case that I see that you repeat a lot of the tool that probably I'm going to explain, so that we can switch and present a different one. So I don't know if you can just go there, if you are seeing it. If you have any problem, just tell me, and I hope I can help you. Mhm. So what are the tools that you usually use? Uh, Mention some, especially the ones that you know how to use, okay? Not the ones that you have heard, but the ones that you use. So you can just, I don't know if you are having like problems, or is everything
Um,
okay? Yeah.
No, it's not letting me in. Just a second.
Okay, don't worry. I give
yeah,
you
I'm having a little bit of trouble
Let me
with
internet.
see.
yeah, no, with the, not with the internet because it just like shows
39.
either and then submit. But I'm gonna change my browser, so it's probably from
Juan
the browser.
Carlos, Juan
Yes.
Carlos, it
I'm
says that
having
you
the same
have to sign
problem.
in and then do it with the Google account and then use the university's account. And then you get like to a questionnaire.
So that
Well,
Mentimeter.
not
Uh-huh.
really. Actually, you can go to just this
No.
I did it, but
www.menti.com.
no, I
It's
did
not.
it, but it didn't work. It appeared that we have to take a poll, but it didn't appear anything. So I had to register with my Google account and the one from
Mhm.
the university, and then it appeared what we have to see.
Yes, Mal. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's going through that.
Okay, something is happening today with the
Yes.
permission. I don't know what is going on. Okay, just, or maybe you can tell me so that we take advantage of time. What are the tools that you usually use, guys? I want to know. Maybe you can tell me. It's okay. You can open your
Um,
mic. Mhm.
what do you mean by? I mean, there are different kinds of tools for different moments, right? Say, for example, when I teach, well, I use Teams. This one's a tool, right?
Mhm.
Then I use the good old good old PowerPoint. Well, not a PowerPoint, but PDF. Say presentations change. I turn it into PDF. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, those are tools. Yeah, you can tell me about them. Mhm.
Okay, yeah, those are the ones I keep on using, and then I use the Aula Virtual to apply quizzes, and I use also
Okay.
Pulling. lots of polls.
Any other tools? I cannot see if someone is raising the hand and wants to share. So maybe Laura, you can help me with that if you see someone.
Uh-huh. Yes, of course.
Thank you.
No, some
I'm sorry
there's
I interrupted someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daniela has the right hand. Dani.
Thank you. I also use Padlet in addition to Teams. I also use Padlet, Mentimeter. There is one that is called Direct Poll. So it creates very easy polls in which you just can send your students and then just then you could see how students are doing. And I also have used Socrative. And those are the main ones that I use.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Someone else wants to share? I don't know.
Somebody else with a hand?
Google Classroom mainly. Also, well, besides Word and PowerPoint, I had used Canva for design. What else? Let me see. I don't know. A tool that is very useful for me nowadays is it's an app. Well, I don't know if it applies as a tool that is called Scanner because I had to scan a lot of things lately. And that is very useful for me in order to plan my classes.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing.
I also have Jelena there. She's waiting.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Hi there. So I also use H5P. So I use this for different activities, and I also use Speech Ace, which is an app for pronunciation and intonation. So it is something that it has been helping me a lot, especially because I don't have my students with me, right? So this is a really good app.
Okay.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
You're welcome. Yeah. I use Speak It actually as an app for my students to practice pronunciation. But yeah, very good. And also H5P is great if you are going to use it in your classrooms, well, in your platforms. It's very useful. So yeah, so today we're going to talk a little bit about some digital tools that you can use. And as I said at the beginning, we are going to talk a little bit about some tools, and later I'm going to show you more. And then tips for choosing a tool so that you can select the one that is appropriate for your group and for your objectives. And also some tips for designing material. I hope that we have enough time. If not, of course, I can just send you the presentation and then you see it. So if you have any question, I'm gonna give you some time, or if there is any doubt, etc. So the idea is that we do it like we interact a little bit together. And so let's start with some digital tools. Canva, as I think it was Jenny, right? Because I don't know, the voice sounds like her. So we are going to talk about Canva. Canva is one of my favorites because you can use it for so many things, not only for presentations, but also for infographics, for interactive pictures, for guides. And I have also used it for creating videos explaining to my students a specific subject. So we are going to just check a little bit of Canva. So I'm going to go to the website that is canva.com. So in case that you have an account, or if not, you can just go to canva.com, and I am going to share that with you. I think that I am going to share my entire screen because so we are going to go to Canva a little bit.
Maureen, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes?
Now, I'm sorry to interrupt. I think Victor has a question.
Sure, Victor.
No, it's not a question.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you that I have used Canva. It's really flexible. Something funny about Canva is that we can play with design, with colors, with movements. So, for example, in the case that if we are teaching concepts and definitions or providing examples about any topic, that's perfect for that.
Yes.
And actually, it's really good to edit videos or when you have to choose a specific or very important details about the contents, it works because it's really nice to share the information using Canva.
Sure. Actually, it's one of my favorites because of that. It is flexible And also, well, I have, well, it's in Spanish, as you can see, but actually you can, I don't know, do a lot of things. And there should be like a workshop for showing you only Canva. But here are some of my ideas, like personal projects that I have. But here in create a design or crear un diseño, depending on the account that you have, it depends on what you need. For example, if I write presentation, so they are gonna give me a lot of options here. If it is a video presentation, if it is a tarjeta presentación, if it is for mobile, if it is for a portfolio, if it is for business, etc. So let's suppose that is for introducing a topic that you want to create a presentation. You just click on the template that you like. And something important that you need to pay attention to Canva is that once that you select the template, you have to pay attention that is free. And how you know that is for free? Because here at the bottom, it says free. If it doesn't say that, it's because you have to pay. So you have to look for one that is for free. And like this one says gratis. So those are the ones that I use, of course. And you can use it and you start selecting the template that you would like to use. Okay. As Victor said, it is very, very dynamic. So you can change the colors, you can change the background, you can change the font, the position, you can add photos, free photos. Okay, let's suppose that you are going to create a video. You're going to present a topic. So you want to have some pictures. So you can use pictures that are for free. So you don't have to worry about rights, right? And you can use them, change them, the colors, etc. Always look for the ones that are gratis or for free so that you don't have to pay anything. You can add elements, okay, like props, like pictures or backgrounds, like this little bunny here. Okay, and you can add music, and that is so cool because if you want to create a video explaining something to your students, so you can use like background music, and also you can add text in any, like depending on the template or depending on the information that you want to present, you can add the title, subtitle, text, and if it is like in this format. Okay, so here you can start creating a lot of things. So you have to be uh, creative and also to be able to explore the tool, right? You can also add videos, okay? And those are like short videos that they provide, okay? So that when probably if you are, I don't know, in Integrado Uno, talking about past events or whatever, so you can present a short video so that they can talk to you about what they saw in the short video, okay? Or if you are checking descriptions or future plans, etc. So you can just use these short videos so that your students can watch the 10 seconds video and then they talk to you about what they saw in the video. So you can use it for so many activities. For example, last Saturday that I was teaching, I just showed them like a 10 seconds video, and then they had to tell me the topic was about description. So they had to describe what they saw. And it doesn't take a lot of time because it's just 10 seconds. So I just, okay, you're gonna watch 2 or 3 times and tell me about the details that you saw. Was a woman or a boy, or was there an animal? It depends on the topic. So you can create lots of interesting ideas here. Also, what I really like about Canva, I'm gonna just eliminate the video, is that once it is ready, okay, and all the information that you used or the materials, etc., the pictures, the props, the etc., is free, you can do different things. First, you can share, you can download it, and it can be downloaded as a PDF document or as a picture, right? A GPF or a PNG format. But right now, what I have been using it is for presenting and recording. I don't know if I am gonna be able to do it because we are in this like call, but here when you click, I don't know if you have it in Spanish or English, but when it says like presentar y grabar, you click on that and it says ir al estudio de grabación. Okay, so you cannot see it, so I'm gonna just stop sharing the other one so that you can see it. Okay, I'm gonna share
Mm,
this with you.
Maureen,
And just
Maureen,
a second, that is
I'm sorry to interrupt. Maureen,
yes,
we can't see it.
yeah, yeah,
Your screen
yeah.
is frozen.
No, it is okay.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
see it now? It's because I was. Can you see it
No,
now?
No, it's
no.
because you have to share the whole screen so that we could see what you are doing. Because
Yeah, it is supposed that I am sharing. So let me again.
Now we can do it. Now we can see it. We
We
have a
Now,
can.
little
yes.
white
Okay, maybe
rectangle.
the internet
Yeah, white
connection.
rectangle with a little bunny on the
Okay,
back.
don't worry. Go again. Yes, but I'm gonna share my entire screen. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. Now here. Now you can see it.
Wait, it's coming. There you
It's
go.
coming. Okay.
Mhm.
Now when you have like that says go to the studio, right? That's in Spanish. As you can see, it is generating a camera and a microphone. Okay, so you can say here, you can check if the microphone is working. You can see if your camera is working, and you say, okay, everything is working. So let's start recording, and you start like, oh, hello. How are you, everyone? Today, or this class, we're going to talk about this topic, and it is very important that you blah 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 blah. Okay, and let's suppose that it's oh, perfect. As you can see, it starts like recording that video. Okay, and it is ready. Okay, so you copy. Okay, and if I go to your chat, it says that it's only available for team members. So if you go that's okay, but you can see it here. I'm gonna show it. Can you see it? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So as you can see, you can record a video, you can just go over the presentation, and you are going to be here at the bottom explaining to your students the presentation. So when we talk about flipped classroom, for example, flipped learning, this is what we mean. So you can use this app or this tool to create videos, short videos for your students where you are explaining to them the information and the content, etc. And then you give them the link and they can go over and check the information. So this is why I really like Canva, because you can create this kind of videos. Also, you can create other videos, like normal, regular ones, and only hear your voice. But this is a new option that you can check. Okay. So
Maureen,
going back,
I'm sorry, how long can the videos be?
I have
You
used
know
it like for
that?
5 or 6 minutes, imagine. So,
Okay.
and remember that um, it is a good idea that the videos are no longer than 4 or 5 minutes.
Mhm.
So it is, I have used it, I have tried for 6, 7 minutes and it works. So you can
Okay.
try. And also it works for all the presentations. I mean, if you, for example, this was, if it is an, like, I don't know, like something like this, show it to you. Um, and if you want to create anything, you have the option. Okay, you have to check the options, and you also can presentar y grabar. Okay, so that's why I really like it, because you can use it not only for presentations, but also for infographics, for posters, or if you want to create, let's suppose, a web quest for your students. So you can create the video, giving them the instructions, giving them the guidelines, giving them all of that. Okay, so, and that's it. And that's why I really think that you can use it for so many activities and levels. And if it is just a normal regular presentation with no audio, or you can just download it. And suggestions, always a PDF document. Remember that in virtual environments, if you are using, I don't know if you use Moodle, probably as Aula Virtual at UNA, if you're using Aula Virtual like Moodle or Blackboard, the one that you use in the university, it is always a good idea to upload PDF documents, because if your students are going to access them, it is from the mobile, so it is easier for them to handle the PDF than a picture or a Word document. So it is always a good idea to, if you are going to upload a Word document or a picture, it is better to use a PDF format. Or if it is a PowerPoint presentation, it is better to use it as a PDF. It's easier for the students to handle the document in virtual environments. So as you can see, you can download it here as a picture, as a PDF document, or if it is a video, as a video, if it is a GIF, okay? It depends on what you created. This one is for free, so you won't have any problem at all downloading. I don't know if someone has a question. This is just some ideas for you to check about Canva.
Is there any possibility of like, well, I think right now they have the video recording of the crear y grabar. They didn't have it before, right, Mal?
No,
They didn't have it
this
before.
was like a new one version for
Uh-huh.
2020, the end of
Mhm.
2019, because I didn't see it before,
Yes.
but now I discover
Mhm.
it, so I'm very
Yeah.
excited. I am
Is
have
there
used it.
any, yes, is there any way in which you could like maybe record something and then just like paste it or just add it to the presentation or something like that?
Yeah, but the problem is this: if you want to upload audio or music, you have to do it like this. If it is a video, see, I have some videos from
Mhm.
my videos here because I have
Mhm.
been trying. You have to go and to Google Drive
Mhm.
to upload it in Google Drive, and then upload
Something
it to Canva.
to Canva. Uh-huh.
Okay, that is like the way that you can do it.
Okay.
Or if you are creating a video from your webcam, or let's suppose, I don't know, because there are some tricks. I don't know if you have Zoom, and sometimes I use Zoom. You know that Zoom is for free for 40 minutes. And so I use Zoom to create videos, because I start a meeting, I start recording the video, and then I just download it as an MP4
Mhm.
video.
Uh-huh.
So you can also do that, or you can upload it if you have a YouTube account. You can upload it to your YouTube and then uh, bring it and use it here.
Mhm.
But the direct is a little bit different.
Okay. Okay. It would be
There
better
are
just to record it directly then. It would be easier.
exactly. It is
Mhm.
easier. It will take a little bit of time, because of course you are gonna probably make mistakes and you want to go over again, but it is easier. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Perfect.
The
Thank you.
only thing with this is that it only works with the link. Okay, so you can now download that video. Okay, so that
Mhm.
is very important that you take that into account.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm. So as you can see, Canva is very useful. Some advantages and disadvantages. Well, of course, it is interactive. You can present content, you can present input. It requires internet connection to work, or you can download the app in your cell phones and you can use it in your cell phones too. Okay. If you are in a hurry and you want to do something very interesting and you need to do something very cool, you can just use your cell phone and try to do it there. Yeah, exactly. And some functions are for free, but of course there are some that are premium, the ones that have a little bit of a price there, and also like a crown, a yellow crown. So those are the ones that you have to pay. But for the rest, I think that the free version is very useful and you can use it. And I don't know if so far you have any question or any problem situation, because I know that I am going very fast, but it's because of time. No questions? Everything is
Maybe I wanted to say something. When I use Canva, I usually ask students for infographics, right? And something that they like to do is just to include pictures and all that. But sometimes they need icons. So there is a website in which you can also find the icons. So it is Flat Icon, and you can find the icons for free. So this is something really convenient, just in case that you didn't know.
Thank you. Yeah.
Maybe you know, but I'm talking about the rest.
It is a good idea that since you're asking your students for infographics, now you can ask them to explain the infographics using a video. So that will be very cool so that they
Yes.
can also practice speaking and etc. Yeah. And infographics are not that easy. So that is also a very good challenge for them. Um, yeah, so I don't know if someone else wants to talk a little bit, but if not, let's go to our next presentation or next tool, that is Book Creator. I don't know if you have heard about it, but it's one of my favorites too, because it's a tool that you can use for creating a audio, you can create text, you can create pictures. It is very simple. You're gonna see it, but I really, really like it, and I'm gonna show it. This is bookcreator.com. Okay, once that you are inside, you have the option of creating 40 books for free. That is a lot. And um, and let's suppose that I'm gonna show you a little bit my creation so that you can see. Let me see. So as you can see, what I really like about it is because it is a very simple tool that you can use, but you can add, as you can see, I added a video. Okay, you can add a video explaining to your students the content. Also, something that is very important, you can add text. Okay, you can add videos from YouTube if you want to use a video from YouTube. You can add emojis, or you can add, like, if you want to be creative and you can use like paintings, or you can add audio. Okay, so as you can see, you can have like different tools within a tool. Okay, so you can have a video, you can have audio, you can have YouTube videos, you can have text, you can have emojis, you can have like paintings, and you can have a lot of interesting material here. So you can use this tool to create content. Let's suppose that you want to explain to your students, I don't know, a specific topic. So instead of using a PowerPoint or using Canva, because last week you used Canva, so this week you can create a book for them explaining. Or let's suppose that you are teaching literature, or if you are teaching, I don't know, a very pronunciation. So maybe you can ask your students to create a book of, I don't know, pronunciation, or a book where they record themselves talking, or a video book. I don't know. You can be very creative about this idea, because you can ask them to record themselves, like in this case, as you can see my picture, or you can ask them to upload or to record audio. Okay. So, and you can have as many pages as you want. As you can see, I have 9, 10, 11, so you can add more. And this is for free. Okay, so it is very interesting. You can use, once that it is ready, you only have to, here you have, I'm sorry, here you have, you can import pictures, you can have the cameras, as you can see here, you can have the pen, you can add text or record, or shapes like square, the circle, etc. As you can see, it is very simple, but I really like it because it's a little bit different. And then when you want to read it, you read it. And you can just go over. See? And that is a book. Let's suppose that this book is ready and you want to share with your classmates, your students. So you just publish online and you send them the link so that they can access. That is one of the disadvantages. That is only that you can share this only online. Of course, um, as you can see, you can have like the voice, if it is side by side pages, if you want the turn the pages automatically, etc. Okay, so you can choose all the other characteristics depending on the one that you want to create. But I really like it, and you can create 40 books for free. Okay, or you can also create storytelling in, like, I'm gonna show it in a moment. Let's wait, please. Storytelling is like creating like step by step. I don't know, probably my internet, but let's see. So here you can choose if it is a portrait or if it is a comic or square comic or landscape comic. So you choose and you start creating the book. This is another possibility. Okay, so as you can see, this is my library. I can have one library for free with 40 books, or and then I can create like comics also, but those are also included in the 40 books. If you want to have more books or more libraries, you have to, of course, pay. But that's like the idea.
Okay. I
So,
think I'm sorry. I think Jelena had a question or a comment. I don't know. Yale?
sure.
No, it was not me.
No. I thought that you had the hand raised.
No, everything's
Okay.
clear.
Okay. I do have a question.
It's you, Laura.
No, I know that I have my hand raised. I was wondering, could you please go back to the part of sharing? I think I saw a downloading option. Is
Yeah,
it?
but it's for if you pay.
Only if you pay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay,
only
but
if you pay.
well,
I am showing you like, yeah,
uh,
the free version.
we can create false accounts then and have maybe 80 books then.
Yes, of course you
Mhm.
can open with more than one email and you
Yes.
can have more than 40. The important thing is that you can, for example, if you can have like different books so that if you're teaching pronunciation this semester, in next semester you already have the information here, so it's
Mhm.
easier for you.
Of course.
That is very important.
Thanks.
So this book creator, as you can see, you can generate input based on the 4 skills, because you can have listening, you can have speaking activities, or you can have writing. I also ask your students to read, etc. It requires internet connection, and the free version is available, and it is good, as you can see it. But if you want to have more options, of course you can pay, but that depends on you. I don't know if so far, do you have any question about these 2 tools? No? Or if I am going very fast, you let me know. The next one, well, actually, I'm going to show you another one that is not here. That is this one. Oh, that is Flip, and I have used it a lot. Why? Because probably, as you know, sometimes for professors, it is difficult to find a video. So what I do is that I come here, clip, and I am gonna show you. Okay, let me just give it a little bit of time. And what I do is you have some templates here with music included. Okay, so when you select one of these, you can adapt it, you can edit it, etc. So I'm gonna just show you a piece of one because as I told, Susan told you, I am studying business, so I created a video for one product. I am taking marketing, so we created like a short video for the product. And so once that you select the template that is available and is for free, right? You have like this, your own studio. So you have the picture, right? And you can add the text. You can add like elements, different elements. You can change the music, right? And also you can, or if you want, you can record yourself, right? Or only your voice. And it is so good. See, like this one. Okay, and then you start adding more and more um, information. So let's suppose that you have like, I don't know, like this one, and you want to have more, a little bit more templates. So you go to here, add stock, and here you have different options. So you can add more videos. It is talking about weddings. See, this is 10 seconds long, this is 6 seconds, this is 18 seconds, etc. And you can choose the one that you like. Or if you prefer to use a photo with no movement, you can also choose one from the stack. So see this is my TV ad so that you can see it. So this is like, I'm gonna, so this is the name of the company, Futura Verde. So the idea, what I did was to choose different pictures, to use different videos, and I added only the text. I changed the music, right? And that's it. So let's suppose that your video is ready. So you can export your video and you can download it. That's what I really like it, because you can download the video and it is going to be an MP4 file in your computer. The only disadvantage with this tool is that the free version is only for 50 seconds, no more than 50 seconds. And also the disadvantage is that you only have 12 videos for free, okay? But as I said before, it all depends on what you need. For example, if you are teaching a course, if you want your students just to pay attention to details, to watch a video and then react to the video, or if you want your students to pay attention to a specific, I don't know, expressions or reactions, or summarize or create an essay, sorry, based on the video that they already saw. So that's something that you can create. Okay, so again, you can add text, or you can record yourself or your voice, and you start playing with those materials and information. This is your own studio, your video studio. And as I said before, you can have until 50-second, no more than 1 minute for free, but it's more than enough if you want to do like a ice-breaking activity with your students, or if you want to do just a review or schema activation activity. So you just put the video, They watch the video for 50 seconds and then you start asking them specific questions about the video so they can interact with each other. So FlexClip is a very interesting one. And as again, only 12 videos for free. And but as Laura said, maybe you can also, what I do is that sometimes I have like some videos that are not complete. So what I do is that I just edit it and change a little bit the information and I use it again so that I don't, I still use my 12 videos. And you can use all of these like pictures and videos for free because those are the ones that are available with the app. Well, with the tool. So you have a lot of information here so that you can use it. So this is FlexClip. I wanted to give it to you also. You can also start from scratch, but probably it is better to use some of these templates. And then when you are familiar with the tool, you can do it from scratch. That is okay. I don't know if you have any question or is it okay?
No questions. No.
No questions. Okay, let's continue. And then this one that is very easy. Probably you know it. That is Buckaroo. Buckaroo is a very useful tool for creating audio, especially if you don't want to use, of course, we have the cell phone, I know, but let's suppose that you want to create an audio or you want your students to create an audio. So they go to buckaroo.com and you are going to see this. They click, they start recording, everything is perfect. And then you can, guardar y compartir. And what I really like about Buckaroo is that, okay, so you can create a código Q so that you can have fun with your students, giving them different instructions or giving them like a web quest with audio so that they, for example, imagine that you give them the clue with an audio. You create the QR code and you give them give that code to them so that they can listen and they have to go and do the web quest. So that would be great. Also, you can share through WhatsApp or you can give them the link. You can also incrustar or embed it in your platform. You can download it as an MP3 file. So sometimes, I don't know you, but sometimes it is difficult to find audios about a specific topic. Or let's suppose that you find a reading and you find or a dialogue that is very interesting, useful, but you don't have the audio. So probably you can use this tool to create your own audio and you share that with your students. So you can have like different, like a library full of audios from different texts or material. So you can create your own material. And something important is that you don't have to create any account. Only make sure that when the audio is ready and you download it or you share the audio, etc., and then you can close the tab. Okay. Because if you didn't download it or you don't have the link, etc., and you close, and that's it. So be careful with that. But if you have it in your computers or you have the QR code or you have the link, don't worry, it's going to be there. So Buckaroo is for creating audios. And advantages and disadvantages, actually, I think that it has more advantages than disadvantages because you can download it as an MP3 file. Also, you can share through different different options, WhatsApp, also QR code, etc. It is just for audio and it's free. That's what I really like. And there are no limits. You can open it again and again and again, and you can create it. So those are like the ones that I want to also show to you. But I am going also to present. Let me just go here. just to. This is another, well, it is in Spanish and English because I have like given different workshops, but these are like some other tools that you can explore for presenting input, for videos and podcasts, for collaborative work, for um, like I don't know if you have heard about them, storyboard that, issue, voice thread, Variable is for creating video. Probably you know a lot about Kahoot or Screencastify for sharing your screen, Wheel Decide, etc. So here you have different tools that you can use to explore. You also have for the ones that you were talking, Direct Pool, Socrative. Also, if you are into math or science, Lego, periodic tables, this is very dynamic. Or if you want your students to explore like virtual uh, tours, you can use these ones, Space Station, Exploratorium, etc. So there are so many tools right now that are available that you can also use. And for writing, also Calm Writer, DrawShot, Class Dojo, if you want to have some gamification in your classes, you can also use, there are some tools for gamification that are very useful. And these are for universal design that I am gonna show you in a moment. So tips for choosing a tool, very important. You have to check the access if it is easy or difficult. Also, if for example, what happened at the beginning of the presentation, that you had to access using your Gmail account, etc. So you always need to check the access, especially if you are going to ask your students to access the tool, because sometimes it is kind of difficult for them to start opening, and they complain and they get bored, I know. So it is always a good idea to check if the access is easy or not. Also look for free options. For example, I really liked Storybird. That was one of my favorites, but now you have to pay, so I don't use it anymore. But you always need to choose or look for free options, and also what is included there. That is user friendly, right? That is easy to use, not too complicated. And also, what I really think it is important to pay attention is if it is compatible with other tools, if you can integrate them. For example, like Book Creator, you can have a video, you can have audio, you can have text. Or let's suppose that Canva. With Canva, you can have video, you can have text, audio, etc. So it is always good to see if it is compatible with other tools. And also, for example, Book Creator, Canva, Buckaroo, etc. You can upload that material or share that material through your Aula Virtual. Okay, so that is very important because it's compatible with Moodle. And just to finish a little bit, some tips based on universal design for learning, what is called in Spanish DUA, right? Something important is when you are creating this material for your students, always pay attention to these details. These are like the basic ones, but of course it all depends on your students' needs, or if you have any specific situation with your students. So offer different alternatives for presenting information. So again, as I was saying, you have the presentation, so you can add the video or you can add audio so that you can have like the same information, but using like text and audio, okay, or text and video. Or if it is an infographic, so you have the infographic and you have audio, probably. Only highlight those important words, um, like let's suppose here I only highlight, let's suppose let's suppose words, no complete sentences or paragraphs. So the idea, for some people that have visual problems, it is not good to highlight or underline or all the sentences, only the specific word or words that you need. When you are using videos from YouTube, and of course it is going to depend on the student's level or the purpose of the activity, allow your students to use the subtitles in English. Now YouTube has the option of subtitles in English, so you can use them. If, of course, I know that our students are learning English, but depending on the level, or probably if it is a video, information video, so they can use subtitles. Um, for students with visual problems, use tools that transform text into voice, like these ones. Again, I'm going to show them to you. These ones over here are some tools that you can use in case that your students have any problem or visual problem. So these are ones that they can use so that they can transform the text into okay, and they have for Spanish, for English, for different languages. So that is also a good idea. Something important is that sometimes we look for very beautiful font, but actually the recommendation is to use sans serif, such as Arial, Tahoma, Calibri, New Roman. Those are like the ones that you have to use, because those are the ones that are going to help your students understand better. Also, let's suppose that if you want your students to click on something, so you say, okay, click on the X, and you write the letter X. So it is better to use an icon or a picture so that your students really know where they have to click. So for example, you say to your students, okay, click on the, I don't know, the computer icon. So you put the computer icon there so that they already know that they have to click there so that you can guide them better. Also try to use light or white background with dark font. It is better to use, like as you can see in this presentation, to use light or white background, and then the font or is gonna be dark. Some people cannot see the words or the text if you are using, like, let me show you, like in this case, if you are using like dark background and white letters, that is very, very common. So some people cannot see it. Like, for example, well, this is not that dark, but let's this is very dark, that sometimes we use like black or blue colors in the background, and we use the letters, like in this case, white. Some students won't be able to see them. So that's why in universal design, you are supposed to use white or light background and black font or dark blue font. Also, for some students, it is always to present using bullets, okay? Sometimes we as professors, we use like hyphens or asterisks. And so you can see one, instead of using 1, 2, 3 or a bullet. So it is better to use bullets so that you can guide them. Also, when you are using a picture, write a short description. Like in this case, I am using this picture of these color pencils. So if well, actually, my mistake here is that I didn't write a description. So I should write here color pencils, okay? So that the person can understand, or it is available for everybody. As I said earlier, or at the beginning, it is better to use PDF documents instead of Word because they are easier to handle and download. And also, depending on the disability, you might need to use a specific software, such as JAWS or TT Reader or Open Dyslexic. Those are like softwares that your students and you can use depending on the disability that your student has. Okay, so those are like some general tips so that you can take them into account when you are creating material, especially if it is going to be used in platforms or for your virtuals or synchronous sessions, etc. So learning is an experience and everything else is just information. I hope that you really found this workshop useful, and I'm open to all your questions and comments, suggestions, etc. Thank you. I don't know if someone has a question or.
Just leave it there. I want to take a picture. Oh.
Ah,
You sent us the present. Is it possible for you to share with us the presentation?
yes, sure,
Yes.
no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maureen,
So you,
thank you very much. I really appreciate what you did today. Guys, if you have any question or comment or anything that you would like to share.
Have you ever used this website? Let me Flipgrid. Have you ever used Flipgrid, Mal?
yes, sure.
Yes.
I'm gonna show. Yeah, Flipgrid is another one of my favorites. I use it a lot. Yes, I have used
I
it.
Yeah, I tried to use it last quarter, but I had some issues because the students were not able to go in and they weren't able to watch the videos, and it seems that the videos were too low, too heavy for them to watch them in their devices. Any advice for Flipgrid?
Well, actually, I have some here. This is my group, the one that already am teaching right now. Mm, well, one recommendation that I can give you, I don't know, it all depends on how long the videos are, but these are 1 minute 30, 2 minutes the most. Okay, and but you can check the well, this is see, this is 30 seconds,
Mhm.
and then something important is that you have to just pay attention to the when you go here topics and you want to add a topic, you need to be very careful with the specifications. Okay, so like who has access control, the recording time, if it is for how long, okay, and also what is the media that your students are going to use to add the information, okay.
That's something new. It was not there.
um, yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
you
something
have
new. Many things have changed because of pandemic.
yeah, or
Because it
probably
was not there.
you
Mhm.
can check also your account because now they have like 3 kinds of accounts.
Oh.
So probably you can check the one that you have because in this case you just write the topic, also the recording time. It is up to 10 minutes,
Mhm.
but depending on the one that you're asking your students.
Mhm.
Also, something important is since we are talking about universal design, here you have the closed caption so that your students can also the other students when they watch the other videos they can also use closed captions, and then you can here you have different options like upload an image, or if they are going to record a video, if it is going to be upload a video, it depends. And here this is very important, who has the control, if it is public or if it is private, and how you are going to share the link with your students. Okay, so you have to take advantage of this. It's very cool.
Mhm.
But yeah, you have to just go over every specification and make sure that the link that you are giving your students is the one that they are going to need just to go and record. That's it.
Just to go and record. Okay.
Mhm.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maureen, for quizzes and exams, any recommendation?
Yep. For quizzes and exams, let me just show you. Okay, you can use quizzes. That is
Mm-hmm.
very, this one, Socrative is another one. You can use direct poll, but this is more like interactive one.
Okay.
And for quizzes specifically, I think that the ones that are the platform are very good and are like very easy to use also. But you can try with those. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know if you have used them before.
Quizzes.
Quizzes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Quizzes. Yeah, Google Forms is another one, but there are so many. It's because well, I don't use a lot those tools because in our program we don't have exams. Probably that's why I only use those. But I can check if there is another one and send it to you.
Thank
This is
you.
a very for collaborative work. You can use Travis Go. I don't know if you have used it. Um, this is yeah, I really like it. So you can check it out because this is like everybody in a class is watching a video at the same time from YouTube, and you are asking questions to them, and they respond in a chat in the moment. Okay, so you send the video to them. Okay, as you can see here, you send the video, and let's suppose that it's a video. It can be a song or it can be whatever you want. You share the link and you start asking questions to them, and they just start chatting based on the video. So it is in the moment, it is interactive, so you can use it for your synchronous sessions when you have, if you want to do something interesting or different with them.
Okay.
Mhm. Ah, So
Thank you.
you're
Madam,
welcome.
I also have a question about collaborative work. I have used Padlet, but it does allow you only to have 4 different walls, and that's it. So I don't know if you have another tool that could be used as well for those purposes.
Well, yeah, the problem with let's see, the problem with Padlet that at the beginning it was for free and it was great, but actually with the pandemic is now now you have to pay. So that's why I really don't like it. This is one that you can use. Lino, I don't know if you have heard about it. Lino, it is not as as Padlet, but if you can use it or try to see if it is good for you and it works for you. Lino, it is like imagine like this sticky like board. So once you get into the board, you can add like these sticky notes, like, and your students can write there, but also they can share videos and they can share, I think that videos and text and pictures. So it is kind of similar. The only difference is that you know that in Padlet you have like different options, like the format. In Lino only has like ideas, discussions, and sharing photos. So you can check if this one works for you.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. See, this is very interesting. Yeah. It is like having a board and you have like sticky notes everywhere. So it is kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know if any other question. If you want to create videos, also you can use Powtoon, that is very popular. If you want your students to practice listening, you can also have lyrics training that probably they already have it, songs and work on that. Pixton is for creating comics and it is very cool. I really like it. So you can create comics for free and they can be very long so that you can introduce a lot of information. And then what I really like about it is that you can download it as a picture. as a PDF document. So it is easy to handle for the students. Mhm. And I don't know. Mm. So I don't know if you have any other question. You can also try this one issue if probably you know it. And that is for creating, if you have a PowerPoint presentation, so instead of using a PowerPoint presentation, so you can upload it and create a magazine. So it is going to be the same this PowerPoint, but now the way that you present it is different because it's going to be like a magazine. So it's different. It's a different way to present. Word wall is a very nice one if you want to do different activities in the moment. And yeah, I don't know if someone else or Genially, that is the one that I am using. It's one of my favorites also as Canva because you can present a lot of things.
And just by the way, if somebody wants the Genially training, she's going to give it to the students tomorrow from 2 to 3 p.m. If anybody is um, eager to know about Genially.
Yes.
Remember tomorrow we can because we have a meeting.
Ah, yes. Sorry, I forgot
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Sorry.
No,
No,
don't
we
worry.
can't. I'll be with you, but not that I can. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
but
forgot.
those are like there are so many tools that you can use. I am showing the ones that I have used. And those are like the ones that I have seen how the students react, etc. Sometimes it is a very good idea to give them like an explanation how to use them. Sometimes it's not necessarily. But for example, with Padlet, Flipgrid, etc., it's so easy for them to use it. So no problem at all. So just make sure that when you are planning and you are using it, that all the information and the settings are easy. Okay, that they don't need a lot of to get into a Gmail account, to open an account, etc. Because students get bored every time that you ask them to sign in different pages, right? So yeah, that is like a recommendation in case you are interested in taking them. Yep. I don't know, Laura, if you have any question or someone else. You're
I,
very
I
quiet.
yeah, I think we are on exactly on time.
Yes.
And I don't know if any has any other question. If not, that would be everything. And I really, really appreciate Maureen giving us the training only for us actually. And she is our saving board because as you know, we planned with a company with Prezi, but because of very loaded charge of work they couldn't make it. So Maureen is pushing there for us and giving us a hand on all these trainings, and we really, really appreciate that she's doing everything for us, even if she's not working anymore with us.
Yeah, no,
So,
anytime. I'm always happy to share with you some ideas. And also missed you.
okay. So guys, any more comments? Anybody else?
Thank you
No,
very
just
much for everything. And I miss you a lot.
Maureen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maureen.
So
No,
thank
you're
you
welcome.
for joining.
I hope that you use them. And in case that in the process of getting familiar with the tool, you have any situation or problem, just let me know. Because I know that it was very fast and it's a lot of information in less than 45 minutes. So in case that if you want to explore more and if you have any situation in particular, just let me know in case that I can help you.